How do you think they responded to that today and recent days?
We'll see when the game happens. I mean, we were competitive spirit of practice today. My main thing is, playing with this certain effort that it takes to win every night. And but we had some slippage on the road trip in a lot of areas, so we addressed some of those. Had a good film session, looking at the areas we can improve on. And when you have a little bit of success, you got to continue to build on that and improve. And that's why I felt like we had some slippage, whether it was consciously, subconsciously, guys, getting a little comfortable and want to get back to what we did well, guarding the way we did and playing unselfish basketball.
Is this the first time that you've felt there's been an effort slippage this season?
I would say for the most part, I've loved how hard we play. The thing with specifically LA is that when you're playing certain teams, you have certain advantages, and one is in the effort category, multiple efforts, 50-50 balls, and I felt like they were the team that played harder as far as that. So, I would say yes overall because I've been happy with how hard we play and the effort we play with the competitiveness, and so that's why I made that comment.
What were some of the main emphasis in film today, like some of the overwhelming things that you really harped on?
Rebounding, we had some slippage there, but even offensive execution, whatever plays we're running, they're not just going to work because you call a play. You have to have the execution, the pace, the screen setting, the setups on offense. So it was a little bit of everything we saw, whether it was 25 clips of us missing screens and not getting guys open, and so that was the emphasis today. But fouling was a thing, and so we looked at a little bit of everything.
You mentioned today and also in Los Angeles as a reaction to some success. Is that concerning? It's still early in the year to have a reaction to some success affect play?
I mean, you got a group of young guys, and at times attention to detail wanes, and so we have to get constant reminders. It's not like all habits are going to go away overnight. And so when we work on one thing and they do it really well, we got to continue to reiterate that and do it in the game. So that's what we kind of had a little reset today on things we had done well to get where we were early in the areas we slipped in. So not unexpected, it happens. Sometimes guys get praised and there's a natural level, not just young guys.
Is it more about kind of having to get in the habit of doing it over and over again in the execution part?
Yeah, definitely. And as coaches, we have to remind ourselves that as well. Because you tell them something one time and you see some growth and progress in it, it's not the last time we're going to touch on it and continue to harp on those things. So we do it in film sessions, but it's always good to have a few days in between to go over practice and touch upon those same areas as well.
The back and forth with LeBron the other night, is that the attitude that you want this team to play with, to not back down ever?
Yeah, I would say, we want a competitive group, which we do have. I've talked to guys about not taking a backseat to anybody, opponents as well as your teammates, and certain guys are in or guys are out, and certain guys are more aggressive. We want everybody to be like that, but for the most part, I think our group kind of embodies that. We've been competitive and been in games even when we haven't played as well as we could have, and that's a good sign.
Was part of your frustration also stem from when players like Dylan Brooks try to get physical with LeBron or the Lucas of the world? It seems like it's a lot quicker whistle.
Yeah, I would say, we do want to be aggressive defense, but have to toe the line of understanding how they're calling the game. But, there's been discrepancy at times, and definitely in free throws, but even fouls. I think it was 12-3 at one point in the middle of the second quarter. And so, we're attacking the basket too, and there's some of that to it, but probably some of my frustration probably came from how we were getting bullied a little bit. So, me taking my frustration out on my own team, so to speak.